The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Luck. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
Luck. And Reed with it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 1st and 10, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Luck. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Luck on 3rd down. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
218, chop it. Look at me. Go. Alert 3.
From the shotgun, Elway. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Man open, it's Moss, complete. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first, they'll throw with Elway. Steps away to his left. He's got Harrison left side complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Let's go. 8, Reed.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll run on first down. Allen. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Snap.
Here's Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Nice 50, nice 50. Switch, switch. Check. Check out route. Hot, hot.
61, matchbox right.
That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6 man.
To throw, Mayfield. Jackson's got it over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mayfield looks to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield under a heavy ride. rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the Be Aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
55, mark, 55. Go out. 49, check 49, check 49. Go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Elway. This is caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Giants. Deshaun Jackson, 34 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? The offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, we're 33.
Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
1st down carry for Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Right side caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Regular.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Watch twist. Run. He's checking. Crash.
On 1st down, it's Henry, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
180. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield, and the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Von Miller, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From his linebacker spot, that's Derek Brooks with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check three. Whip. Watch the whip. Under 10. 10. Hey. Topper. Go. Check. Look at me. Go. Big grip.
Now Allen. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
7. Fair. Go.
On 1st down, Elway. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big run that time by Henry. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a carry for Allen. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. It's coming this way.
From the gun, it's Elway. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, echo. Hey, lock it. Hey.
From the gun, Elway. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. You ready? Hey, dude. Check Mike 27. Drop. Rock it. All day, defense. Ready?
Now Elway on first down. That is caught at the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Marcus Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Allen. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the red zone now, Elway on first down. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Holt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. It's over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
52. Mike 52. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Lawrence Taylor gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Lawrence Taylor. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
We're going to keep getting sacks. Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Watching your back. Hey, Orbit. Go on. I got him. Shoot.
Throwing now, Elway on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Allen. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield now. Allen here on the screen. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
22-jet bomber.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Elway. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Elway wants to throw. It's caught by Jackson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On third down, Elway. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Jordan Berry now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ryan Shazier, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
55's my guy, 55. Yep.
After the interception, here's Elway. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. For this next challenge, you'll have to keep your opponent's offense in check. The challenge goals tell you exactly what you need to do. But you must complete this challenge on the first drive.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Well, unfortunately, not the result. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Not the results you wanted, but the good news. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing his Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it. And the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that's the way to open up a game on defense. Back-to-back sacks. We know that someone's come to play today.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Lawrence Taylor drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, it didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time right here on the Solo Challenge for Madden Ultimate Team. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the result. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Lawrence Taylor coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Too bad. Can't. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Lawrence Taylor. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, it's Howard. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won it, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but this will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, this challenge starts off in the fourth quarter, but there's still a lot of time left on the clock. You're only down 3 points. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Switch.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go.
Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Hey, wahoo.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. His throw caught, right around the 6. Nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. And the Giants on 1st and 10. Their offense ready to go.
Regular. You got time right there. Check, 93's the mic. General West. Alert. Hey, alert. Hey. High 7.
1st down, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They got his man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught inside the 5. 33 yards that time. They go play action. Mayfield. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We jump into this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in the second quarter. You're up by 2 points. You're just across the 50, 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown, Giants! Nice job. Congratulations defeating the Madden Ultimate Team. So